Yo, what is up guys? It is Royal Stoners here. Welcome back to another storytime video. I hope you guys are having a really good day or a really good night. Let me know how you're doing down below in the comments. I always like to know. Anyways, this story is going to be a really good one. It's going to be a fucking banger, guys. This is my DXM fueled weekend. But before we get into this video, I'm going to hit a fucking GB because god damn, I need some weed. I need some marijuana in my life right now. Pack this bowl, fat as fuck. I am ready. My lungs are fucking wet. Oh yeah, this bowl makes my fucking lungs horny, bro. Well, time to talk about my DXM fueled weekend. Now, this happened with Cody during a period in my life where I was kind of getting fucked up on anything, like extremely retarded substances. I still sort of do shit like this, but like it's not like I'm out here drinking Germex, fucking DXM, popping Benadryls, huffing spray paint. No, I just take my little pill every now and then and smoke my weed. But this was also the second time me and Cody ever hung out, and I'm never gonna forget this time. It's gonna stick with me forever. But back in these days, me and Cody thought we knew everything there was to know about drugs in life. Like, we were just some 13-year-old fucking drug addicts in the making, for real. But we were way too young to be doing this shit. But it didn't stop us. So, how this day all began was Cody was coming over to my house Friday after school. It was a Friday, right? A beautiful Friday. So, I had to go to school that day, and I went to school. I saw Cody, we hung out and shit. He was gonna come home with us and stay till Sunday. So, we went to the same school, and he could come home with me because his parents said he could, so he was just gonna leave that school with me and come home with me and my grandma. Anyways, we planned in school on stealing some DXM that day somehow and getting really high. But we just had to wait for school to end. The day went by fast as fuck and we got dismissed from school. Me and Cody walked out to school with everyone else, got in my car with my grandma, and my grandma said we had to go to the Dollar General, right? We had to go to the Dollar General before we went to my house, right? Well, we took this as the perfect opportunity to steal. And as soon as my grandma parked that car in the Dollar General parking lot, we went straight out the car, opened the door, ran out, started talking in there, went to the medicine aisle and stole 2 bottles of cough syrup. One for me and one for him. Well, he stuffed his in his pocket and I stuffed mine in my pants. And we started looking around for my grandma. I remember at this time my grandma was very fucking suspicious of me because I was stealing and doing drugs and shit, and she was also suspicious of me at this time because like she'd caught me stealing DXM before, right, and all kinds of shit. But we found her and she was getting all types of groceries and shit for the house and all the shit we needed. But we got everything and she headed to the front and the lady started to scan our stuff and put it in the bags. And she didn't even notice we had cough syrup in our pants. It was fucking awesome. But after she scans all of our stuff and my grandma pays, we leave the store, get out, we walk out the store, we grab our bags and head to my car, put all the bags in the trunk. Me and Cody get in the back. And, oh yeah, me and Cody got ourselves a little something too. I bet y'all can't guess. Just try. We got some Sprites and Jolly Ranchers because we wanted to make some motherfucking fake lean. Now, I don't ever recommend doing DXM at all. It's not a good drug at all. It's a bad one. But if you ever do, just chug that shit because it don't mix well with drinks at all. Don't try to make no fake lean, bro. That's just like a waste because you're not going to drink it because it tastes like shit. But I can drink it. It tastes like ass cheeks, though, and cough syrup. It ruins the soda completely. But when we got to my house, we got out the car, we got all the groceries inside, and then we ran back to my room and to look at what we got. And we both got the same thing. It was this Dollar General brand cough syrup that only had DXM in it. And we made sure it only had DXM in it because acetaminophen, or like guaifenesin, that shit can kill you, bro, and we didn't want to die. Yeah, just a warning out there, guys. If you ever do DXM, I'm not saying do it, but if you do, make sure it doesn't have acetaminophen or guaifenesin in it. Okay? Tips from Royal Stoners. Well, me and Cody pour up our fucking syrup and Sprites and put them under my bed because we didn't want to like drink them right now. And we play video games for a couple hours, get some food, and watch YouTube videos and shit. I wouldn't be surprised if we were listening to Lil Pump at the time, because we did, and Lil Xan, but we end up deciding we want to go outside and hang out in the neighborhood and shit. And we walk out my door, go in my front yard, and go walking through the neighborhood. We go to this little culvert area that's like a storm drain, and it leads into the woods. And there's a bunch of kids there hanging out with bikes and scooters and shit. And me and Cody just walk over there and start smoking cigs, and they all crowd up around us like fucking vultures. And they're like, "Yo, what is that weed, bro?" And me and Cody just look over at him, and we're just like, "No, bro, that's not fucking weed. Are y'all special?" And they're just like, "Nah, bro, we smoke weed all the time. We smoke blunts. We smoke everything, bro." And I was like, "It's a cigarette, though." And they were like, "Yeah, man, we knew that. Let me hit it." And I let one of them hit it, and they didn't inhale. And me and Cody were just like, "Damn, these kids are fucking posers." And me and Cody are like, "Oh yeah, we still got drugs at our house. We're gonna go, all right?" And they're like, "What? Y'all got cough syrup?" They're like, "No fucking way." They're like, "You're lying, bro." And we pretty much just tell them we gotta go. So we leave these little kids because they're weird. We go back to my house and we sit down in my room. I look over at Cody sitting in my other chair and go, "Hey, bro, I think we should just chug the rest of these." And he goes, "Bro, I don't know if I can do that shit. It tastes like fucking hell. It tastes horrible. It feels like I'm gonna puke every time I try." And I'm like, "Okay, man, it's alright if you can't, but I'm going to. I understand, but I'm gonna chug the rest of mine." Cause I had almost a full bottle of this DXM and Sprite mixture sitting under my bed collecting dust. But I grab that bitch, I chug it, and Cody grabs his and kind of finishes it in like fucking 3 or 4 gulps. He almost pukes like 3 times, dies 1 time, gets revived, hits his meth pipe a few times, and dies again. After he finishes it, yeah, you don't believe it, we threw away our bottles because we're fucking respectful and throw away our trash. Yeah. And then we put on some music and like start listening to more music. I can't really remember what all happened that night because like it happened like 5 years ago, but I do know me and Cody were fucked up. We passed out, bro, 20 years ago. The next day was Saturday and we were gonna go skating this day, right? What we had planned on doing was going to the skating ring and killing a homeless guy and taking his bike. No, but what we was gonna do there, right, was sneak out and go steal more DXM for us to get fucked up on. Cause there's a Walgreens right next to it that we can go steal from. But I don't remember how this day was. It was a long time ago, like 20 years ago, like I said. But we end up going to the skating rink around like 7:30, and my grandma takes us there. We walk out. We walk up into the skating rink. We pay for our armbands, and we're not even in that bitch for like 15 minutes. And we go, "Okay, let's get the fuck out of here." We decided we're gonna dip. We're gonna go walk to the fucking Walgreens, and we walk out this fucking skating rink. We go through the doors, walk into the parking lot, and we run. We run, cause like you're not even really supposed to leave the skating rink, but we do. And we run through this church parking lot, and we go over to this daycare parking lot, and right next to the daycare is the Walgreens. We have to pass a road, and we pass this little a seafood place. We pass a seafood place to get to the Walgreens, and we go past the seafood place and we get to the Walgreens where we're gonna steal the DXM from. And me and Cody walk up in that bitch confident as hell. I'm pretty sure we're high on DXM because we still had more left over. And I go, we need to look for my mom's medicine. I said it out loud too. And Cody looks at me and goes, "Dude, what the fuck are you doing? You're high as shit. Chill out." He looks at me like I'm dumb. He's like, "Bro, stop. You need to chill out." And I'm like, okay. And we go over to the aisle, and I stare at Cody, and I try to get his attention. I'm like, "Hey, Cody, look, watch. This is how you do it." I say, "This is how you do it." I grab the cough syrup, and it's a bottle of Delsum. I take it out the thing right there in front of the camera. I put the cart back, and I put it in my sleeve. I put it up my sleeve. And Cody goes, "Bro, what the hell? They obviously know something's up." So he just grabs his, puts it in his pocket, right, and puts the thing back. I was fucked up, so I forget what I was on, but it's okay. I tell Cody we need to drink it in the bathroom, bro, and he goes, "Okay, man, we can go to the bathroom and destroy our organs, but we have to come out better men, because we cannot act this way whenever we're buying something at the front counter." And I told Cody in the bathroom, though, that we had to pay for something, so it's not weird looking that we just walked up in here. But we drank the fucking cough syrup in there, chugged it, right? And we walk out, and I'm pretty sure we buy like a bottle of fucking water or some shit. And we walk out the store, fucked up as hell, run through the parking lots to get back to the skating rink, get to the church parking lot, run back to the skating rink. We go inside and we go, shit. We realize we need to go home before, so we're not fucked up whenever my grandma picks us up. And I'm like, okay, so I pull out my phone, I pick her up, I call her, I'm like, hey, can you pick us up? And she's like, okay, I'm coming. And she picks us up. We get out at my house. I shut the car door, walk into my house, go down my hallway, on the left, go to my room. Cody follows behind me, and we go to my room with the door shut and make fucking rap parodies all night. I don't really remember what else we did besides that, but the one memory from this night was we made a parody of I think it was Love by Trippie Redd, and it was fucking hilarious. It was like something about Shrek and Donkey. It was like, all these donkeys in my swamp, in my swamp. It was fucking awesome, you know? We were like 13 years old doing drugs. What did you expect? It was retarded. But it was a really fun night, guys. That one too. If you guys did enjoy, let me know down below in the comments. Leave a like if you did also, and subscribe if you're new. I'm going to be making some more videos in the future. Let me know what you want to see in the future, and I'll see you guys in the next